Greetings, Occasionally, Cajun Prime here with my live reaction of My Hero Academia, Chapter 237. Let's see. I think the title was called Shigaraki Origins, so we're getting a bit of a part 3, I guess, on the flashback. I suspected this last week anyway, so I expect 1 to 2 more chapters after this one. Probably just one more because we're depending on how much this covers, of course. I mean, his childhood home took 2 chapters, so who's to say? Because so much of his life is still yet to be seen. Let's see. After murdering his family with his own hands, I killed my family. Okay, so he's just walking down the street with bloody hands. After that, I left home and ran away. I had no idea what to do. Oh, people have been saying that during one of the flashbacks, which I can't remember, All for One found him, like, on the street or something. So, this must be how it happened. What am I supposed to do now? Anyone tell me. Help me. Oh, and apparently that dude's just a jerk. It's like he's a child and he looks injured and hurt. Also, he's touching his own hands. So his quirk presumably does not work on him. Or the whole, like, having to touch with all of his fingers or anything like that. Maybe that's not actually how his quirk works. Because we're seeing, like, the full potential of his quirk that we're seeing in the present day. But he had it from the beginning, so who's to say we fully understand how his quirk worked all this time, you know? The guilt swelled up in my throat, and I couldn't even speak. Oh. Young man? Are you alright? What happened? You're all beat up. Oh, God. Dang. Come on. With that face. Heroes or police or someone will surely come for you soon. I have to go to work now. Oh, I hate these people. They just turn a blind eye. It's like, sure, he's a homely looking child, but you help the children. Damn it. Sorry. The more densely populated a place is, the more trouble that occurs for the most part. Trouble of a higher urgency than a lost child, of course. But even so, in their society overflowing with heroes, I couldn't help but wonder if no one coming to save me was my punishment for killing my family. Well, I guess I could understand that, but nobody else knows that, so it shouldn't be working out that way unless it's just supposed to be a karma thing. If only he had done something, talking about the guy that has, like, speakers for ears. If only she had done something, talking about the old lady that actually spoke to him. I thought the itchiness went away, but yep, it's returned. If at that time just one person had extended a helping hand, oh, yeah, he wouldn't become the monster he is today. Oh, here it is. He finally met him. The meeting that everyone was talking about. Maybe the itchiness would have gone away. Okay, now he's thrown up, it looks like, and we see, what's his name, Yujiko, and All for One here. All the memories that were locked away, and you're burdened with destructive impulses so strong that you cannot control them. That itchiness is your body telling you that those impulses are overflowing. Oh. You don't have to hold them back. There's nothing wrong with unleashing them. Yes, don't teach him that. Okay, he's being bullied, it looks like a few years later. The hell's your problem, punk? We're walking here. Oh, God, don't be assholes, you'll die. You think we'll go easy on you just because you're a little kid? Well, he doesn't look as little. So like I said, I assume a couple years is bad. Well, we won't. Uh-oh, there he is. Oh, wait, he's restraining himself. Oh, you poor thing, what are you so afraid of? All you have to do is follow your heart. Wait, what? Okay, I thought that was the punks saying that. But it's All for One. If you don't, you'll only be hurting yourself. And what does he do? Is he scratching? What is he doing? A conscious A consciousness? Morals? Ethics? Those are all just constructs that people made up. Someone who wanted to run the world smoothly. Don't be bound by them. Don't fear them. What's most important is what's inside you. He is like the evil Walt Disney. Now then, Tenko. Okay, there's the hands. What do you want to do? I want to kill the two guys who hit me. Oh boy. I don't know why. Oh, he's donning the hands. But these bad feelings just won't stop overflowing from inside of me. I can't hold them back. Well then, you know what to do. Oh boy. Now back in the streets. Oh, I guess that's them. There's a lot more hero offices popping up around here lately. Talk about a pain in the ass. Oh, so they're little criminals, are they? The fuck? Yeah, I guess that would be the... Oh, you can actually see him coming out from behind the building or whatever over here. So they see him, and it's like, I guess if you see this, but no arm attached, you're gonna say, what the fuck? You must always carry your family with you, so those feelings of yours never fade away. Yep. Tomoe Shigaraki has been born. That shit's creepy, man. What do you want? Oh, do they not even recognize him? I guess they probably wouldn't. How strange. He seems to have lost all his memories, and yet... Oh, and they're freaking watching from the top of a building. All for One and Yujiko. We simply locked them away, but they're still inside of him. So did you use a quirk to lock them away, then? I thought he just suppressed them subconsciously or something. I had him wear his family's hands in order to keep them in check, but also agitate them. Because he's still anxious. See? He's subconsciously holding back his quirk. But I will nurture him. He's just taking the big first steps towards becoming a symbol of fear who lusts for destruction. That's funny because I said symbol of fear for Chisake if he got a hold of One for All. I even had a whole theory about it. Like, it'd be easy enough to find on my channel. It wasn't the best theory, but at the time that's where my mind was heading. Now that's not a case anymore. So the symbol of fear is going to be Shigaraki, which is fun. I mean, he seems to be more the final bad in the series anyway, so... Anyway, itch your arm. I feel sick. Okay, he's thinking of his... Okay, so now we're kind of getting which hand belongs to which, it looks like. Okay, the ones on his neck are his mom. The ones that are on his upper arm are his grandfather. And then, I think, the ones that... It's hard to tell. Because we only see... I would assume that. But you would think they'd be in a nice pattern. But then his dad would only have the one hand. And then Hana's hand. I feel sick. Like I want to vomit. And yet, why is it that I'm so calm? Also, how did Hana's hand actually ever stay on him? Like, it looks the same size. Well, not why it stayed on him. It's the same as all the others. But her hand is like normal size to everyone else's. So it's kind of weird. I feel like no matter what I do, I'll be forgotten. Congratulations. You held back your tears. Grit your teeth and you were reborn. Here's a present. It's the hands of those two who helped send you down your new path. 2, but there's 5 hands. It's just a bonus since one of them was completely broken. Oh, I'm guessing that was his father's hand then. This way, you won't ever forget this important day. But wait, 5 hands? Let's see. His dad, his mom. Yeah. But that would be 10. That would be 9 hands if one of them was destroyed. So that... okay. Maybe he gained the others over time. Also, he's got Heroes action figures over there. This way you won't forget this important day. Now, it's time to show everyone the new you. Oh god. With him being so small, the hands are just over. Just covering him. Tomura Shigaraki. Oh, 13 pages in, we get the title. Chapter 237, Tomura Shigaraki Origin. Tomura Shigaraki? Tomura, from the word Tomaru, I don't know how to pronounce it, which means to mourn. It signifies the sadness that comes in with death and parting. Okay, makes sense. You have been reborn into the one who will mourn your former self, Tenko Shimura. But then what's the Shigaraki mean? And what about Shigaraki? It's my last name. Okay, we can now call him Shigaraki. It's my last name. I remember everything now. I don't need a future. Once I'm done, those guys can do whatever they want. Back then, I killed Dad because I wanted to. Okay, we're getting back into the present. My heart became lighter after watching my mom and everyone else crumble away. It wasn't a tragedy. Okay, well, good lord, I swear. If Redestro isn't at 100% at this point, I don't want to know what he looks like. He'll be awesome. Okay, well, Giganto's appeared, and he's still wrecking. God, it won't stop. We need to stop it. He can't be stopped. Kind of. Oh God, that he must have been made out of stone or something because he's crumbling away. Gigantomachia, come on, Liberation Army, do a little better. It's like an elephant crushing ants. Okay, so twice he's got. Why can't I? I'm having a problem with names today. Yeah, the girl. Why? I hate my brain. Why won't it remember things for me? At this rate, he won't lose any HP. Is it just me, or is he even bigger than before? Well, okay. So he's bigger now. He's heading straight for Shigaraki. Dobby! We underestimated him. He wasn't even fighting seriously against us. Gigantomachia is unstoppable. Oh, we're getting to see more of Mr. Compression's face. He looks like an alien. Shigaraki is in danger. Stop that guy off already. Or finish that guy off already. Redestro? Okay, so whatever the ice guy's name, I don't know his name. Shigaraki! Okay, so we got Spinner yelling. So I don't know if Dobby, if that's him in this first panel, then yeah, he looks like he's all steamed up. I don't need this. He's discarding the hands now anymore. He's destroyed his fetters. Fetters? And his true malice has awoken. My Hero Academia, Chapter 237, end. Okay. Well, I'm glad I was right that there was going to be another flashback. I doubt we're going to see any more now that he's completely discarded the hands, and we can kind of fill in the blanks anyway. Yeah, so his dad's hand, I guess, or one of the hands got destroyed, and he's not got one on his face, so I'm assuming that was his father's hands that he destroyed, but he'll probably get rid of the other ones as well. Or has already just, he's thrown them away anyway. He just destroyed that one because there's a lot more malice attached to that hand. But yeah. Let's see. But Gigantomachia, he's bigger. So, oh boy. Must be, what? Surely they would have ever noticed him, so, being bigger when they were fighting him, these past few weeks. So, maybe he never actually used a quirk up until this point. That seems unlikely, but who's to say? I'm sure we'll probably get more information on him now that he's into the fray, and we may get to see some, fights with Shigaraki versus Gigantomachia, but interesting. Also, still got to deal with Redestro, so but yeah, that flashback, it really fleshed things out. Now we know where the Shigaraki name comes from. Now we know where his whole name comes from and why it was different from his, birth name. So, interesting. Which makes perfect sense if, the seventh successor to One for All, that's her grandson, and then her biggest enemy, she fought, All for One, probably numerous times in the past. So, that was probably just a small victory on him. He's like, yes, I've taken what was left of her, and I've made it my own, so. Anyway, good chapter. I assume we'll be getting into the big fights and whatnot, next week, so that's good. Yeah, I like a good flashback, and that one was pretty good. The whole trilogy, I guess you could call it now, the saga of Shigaraki. I might actually call it that, Saga of Shigaraki, end, presumably. Anyway, but yeah. I've rambled on long enough. Let me know what you thought of the chapter. Anything I missed, misunderstood, let me know. I stream 3 days a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. Not this Saturday, though, because my dad's birthday, and we're throwing a party. So, yes, he turned the big 6-0 this week. So, the manga podcast will be on Sunday this week on my channel. And, just our weekly manga podcast. One Piece should already be up. The Promised Neverland will be coming up right after this, so stay tuned. Also, One Punch Man is supposed to be coming out sometime today, I guess. I don't know. So I'll get around to that when I can. And, yeah. Check out all my other videos. I did a trailer live reaction to Zombieland 2. Looks fun. And, yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Here's where you can find me. Links down below. Until next time, Keishlings, roll out!